Hi, I'm Deborah.
And I'm Lawrence.
And we started thinking recently about apps and games that can help people with loneliness. That was actually a significant problem even before the coronavirus and people started isolating. But it's obviously become a problem for people, even people who don't have depression. We focus obviously on people with depression and anxiety for the most part, but obviously loneliness is something that can actually exacerbate or, possibly even trigger depression. So we've been looking at ways for people to reach out, the possible ways for people to reach out to other people during this time. And,
Or like a couple videos ago to reach out to not even people, AIs.
Yeah. One reason we did the apps on AI, some people, for one thing, some people may not have friends. And so that's why the AI was helpful. Some people may not have access to their friends, Anyway, so we've been looking at different things. And one that I ran across a few days ago is called a game.
It's not really what you'd expect.
Yeah, it's also been described. It was described as by one reviewer as a social network, which to some extent is what it is.
It's more so a way of communicating with people than an actual game.
Yeah, it's got some gamification aspects to it.
Gamification.
Like collecting stickers and stuff. So it was released in Humble Bundle, I think, last summer. And then it was released on Steam last September. And it won a Bafta Award for Game Beyond Entertainment, beating out, among others, Death Stranding. It's very reasonable. It's $4.99. It's on Steam and itch.io. So the point of the game is basically to reach out to other people. So you can, when you log on, you can either write something about something you're concerned about and send it off, or you can respond to concerns that other people have written.
Already existing ones.
Or both.
Or the third one, which is you write something and then it sends it and everybody will be able to see it.
Yeah.
It's not like something you can respond to.
As a paper airplane.
Yeah. It goes through everybody's game.
Okay, so you start off in your little room and you can see there some of the items I've gotten to decorate my room with when I got stickers. You can view requests, make a request, say nice things, which is the airplane. There's your inbox, decorate your room, help, and more. So you can view the requests and you can go do next and previous to go through them. And then when you decide to reply to a request, you can see up top there's the request itself, so you can see what you're replying to. And then you can make your own request. The Deer helps you out with some information. It does give you some warnings about privacy. And then it gives you just, a few pointers about what to put in your request, what to write about. And you can see there that it automatically just puts the first initial of your name at the bottom. So you can't put your first name in or any identifying information. Then they also have the help requests about privacy and safety. And this specifically is privacy. And then about writing requests. And then you can also send a paper airplane of your own. Sometimes, some people just put in quotes. You can decorate your room. And then, of course, you also get thank yous from people for your replies to their requests.
So when the developer decided that he wanted to make this game, one of the things he obviously was concerned about was people trolling. And I have to say, I played for about an hour and a half and I didn't see anything nasty. There is a report feature, and I guess at least the articles I read were all from September when it was released. So I'm not sure how much of this has gone up, but he said he had about 3 issues a day and he received about 20 emails a day, about those issues. So
I've only seen one thing that I would even consider something that's not appropriate, which was some guy talking about his sex life.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Otherwise, I saw nothing like, nothing that would be report worthy. And even actually, that weird, but, not something necessarily like evil or that sort of thing.
Yeah. So people, in general, people talk about concerns like, I answered one with, for instance, someone who said they're in a really bad toxic situation because of coronavirus at home. They're stuck at home because of coronavirus. For instance, someone also talked about having trouble, dealing with post-graduation, and that they just couldn't seem to do anything but sleep.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. So then there's, so some people.
I saw one about somebody who was saying that they were struggling in university and they were getting close to getting kicked out, and they were just really concerned about that. And so, that was one of the ones I responded to. I personally had a bit of a hard time in the beginning finding ones to respond to because I always felt like I don't really have a good response for this. So I kind of just, and then I started finding ones that I actually felt like I could say something about and it would be something meaningful.
Yeah, I think, for instance, what I did is I only responded to ones that I felt I could say something really helpful about. But, apparently what some people have said is just getting a response of someone just saying, hey, I hear you. I feel for you. Things will be okay. Here's a virtual hug. So, you don't have to have these meaningful, significant feedback.
I put out a couple of the, things that people can write back on, and I got responses, and honestly, even, there was one of them that wasn't that, it was an answer to a question that, I'm actually struggling with, and it wasn't very helpful, I'll be honest, but, it still means something to get a response, because you feel heard. You feel like somebody actually cares enough to, write.
And each time you write one, and the little deer says, thank you for taking the time to reply to a stranger or something like that. Yeah, so the developer said that that the reason it's kept to the interaction of write, let's say, a concern, receive a response, and the only way you just get something saying you've been thanked and the person can send you a sticker.
You can't keep writing responses, so to avoid people just going on and on together.
Yeah, which I noticed that on the Steam discussion forum, people were like, I really want to be able to start this conversation with someone.
I personally feel like it should be a feature that's either optional or I don't know, something like that, because if somebody's really having a tough time and you respond to them, for me, I kind of want to be able to hear what they want to say back, just to make sure,
I think,
I don't know.
Now, I'm an introvert. Maybe this is an introvert thing, but I think I like the way it is because I don't feel that there's going to be pressure to continue this conversation. So I think it depends on maybe
it should be. You should probably. It could be an option that you could toggle on and off.
That's true. That's another.
Either just sending stickers or being able to respond more.
Right. Well, someone was also saying, can we please be able to write a little in the reply? Thank you for your meaningful or something like that.
Yeah.
There are other ways to have those long-term interactions, and this is something that kind of fills a gap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the other thing is that they are considering a mobile version, which obviously this would be perfect for.
Oh yeah, no,
that would be perfect. So two things. One is it seems to be busier during the week because I did it on a Thursday, I think, and then again on a Sunday, and things were definitely moving faster on the Thursday. The other thing is if you stay on for a long period of time, you will not only see a lot of the same responses over and over, but you'll see same paper airplanes, including ones you may have written.
Yeah.
What I would probably recommend is going on either writing your requests or your responses or whatever. Spend like 15-20 minutes on it, and then leave it alone for a couple of hours, because I'm not exactly sure. It seems like it's time gated to some extent. I'm not sure how it goes.
Because I kept seeing the one about the guy talking about his sex life.
Yeah.
Like for a good. Honestly, I saw it when I first started playing, and when I stopped playing,
how long were you on?
I don't know.
You were on at least half an hour, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say take it in like 15-minute bites, and then you'll see different stuff, and you won't end up opening your own paper airplanes and stuff like that. But I think that this is really a great idea. I think it's it seems like people really use it in the spirit that it was intended for. So anyway, I thought that this was it's a very unique game, or whatever you want to call it, and I think it's really perfect for just one aspect of how people can connect nowadays.
Yeah, I definitely think this is useful, especially if you're having a really hard time, and you just need you don't need like a super long conversation with anybody, but you would like just somebody to tell you, hey, it's okay. Yeah. Or maybe if you really need help, somebody can offer a solution.
I think it's brilliant, really, in a way. We're going to continue to do videos about apps and games and stuff like this that help connect people, ways to connect during, the coronavirus and beyond. Please, keep an eye out for those.
Yeah. Go ahead. In any case, we hope that you found this video enjoyable, informative, whatever. We hope that you enjoyed it, and you can leave a like to indicate that. You can leave anything you want to say at all in the form of a comment, and if you want to see more content like this, you can subscribe. In any case, we hope that you have a nice day.
Take care.